Before I show you exactly how to find everyone's email address, it's really, really important that we're finding the right one. And I can't stress that enough. We have to find the person at that website who is responsible for the content, who is either writing the blogs or is an editor, somebody who controls the content so they have the ability to add links and help us achieve our goals. So when we're doing that, you're going to come across two types of sites. Number one is a singular blog or a singular author website. And number two is a website with multiple authors, or like a media site, a PR site, and news site. So I'm going to go through both of these just side by side and show you the process that you need to follow to find that right person and to find the right contact info. So the first thing that we're going to do is just determine if it's a singular blog or if it's a multiple author website. And all you got to do is just really open up two blog posts and just see if the same person is writing it. So it's Luke Jordan. So we know that this is a blog. So the process for this is very simple. We're just going to come here and we're going to click on this BuzzStream buzz marker. And what it does is it pulls everything from the page and it looks for contact email. We also use BuzzStream to manage all of our contacts, so that's why it's really awesome. So this is good. So you can see it did not find an email address. So what we want to do next is run this little browser plugin up here called Find an Email Address. It's Email Hunter. And again, it didn't find an email address. So we want to keep digging. So the next thing we're going to do is check out the About pages. We're going to check out the contact page. We're going to see if we can find, so then I'm just going to run this plugin again up here to see if we found it. So no email address on the About page. This is good. Let's check out the contact page now. So we're just going to keep on going through and we're going to look at, because sometimes bloggers will put like a space in between their name. So these tools and crawlers actually cannot pick up email addresses. A lot of other people will just so here it is right here. So you can see his email. So it's contact@innergeek.co. So you can see that it wouldn't pick it up. So all you're going to do is just take this and you're going to add email here and you're just going to make it contact@innergeek. And then you're going to put his name, which is, I believe his name is Nick. But the point is I'm going to pretend like we didn't just find his email, and I'm going to keep going through and show you what I would do next. So we just ran through that. Let's quickly jump over here to the multiple author website. So the way that, again, that we know that this is a multiple author website is just looking at who's writing. So we can see right off the bat that there's two different people writing. So we know that we cannot just find a general contact email like we were doing on this website. We have to find this person's email. So whatever type of content that we're pitching or whatever we're looking for. So like if we're trying to promote an article about Facebook ad campaigns, then this would be a good article because we know this guy, Gavin Bell, is writing about it because he's got this article here. So what we want to do again is the same process. We're just going to hit BuzzStream because sometimes there will be an email on the page. More oftentimes than not, there won't. You can see that there's not. So it's probably going to be the same thing with Email Hunter because again, what's happening is we don't want any of these emails unless we got Gavin in here, which I'm not seeing, because what happens is these people are not responsible for this article. This guy Gavin is. So we don't want to send it to a general email address here because they got hundreds of people working for them, right? We want to get to Gavin so we can actually see our pitch and it doesn't just get lost somewhere. So the next step that you want to do actually on both of these, so like I said, you don't even bother going to an about page or a contact page on a big site like this because you're just never going to find you're never going to find the right email address. So the next thing that we want to do, and again, now these are both kind of in sync because we went through this process over here. If you couldn't find the contact email how I just found it over here, the next thing that we would do is go to the author page. Go to the author page over here because sometimes you will find on the author page that the list contact info. So you can see this guy does not have contact info here. So the next thing that we're going to do is we're going to take his name and we're going to Google it. And I'm just going to pull this into full screen here because like I said, they're both synced. And what we're going to do is we're going to look at, first thing I like to look for is YouTube. So I look for a YouTube channel by him. This is kind of a long shot because it's, so this is not the same guy. But the reason why YouTube is so awesome because under this About page, there's quite often an email address. So let me just show you like my channel real quick so you can see. So if you're looking for our email address, you could go to our About, and then you can see it right here for business inquiries only. And usually there's a capture code on top of this. So YouTube is a really, really great way to find email addresses. But if you can't find it there, then maybe because YouTube's search engine doesn't really pick up names like that. So what we can do is check out the Google Plus page. So I'm just going to assume that this is the right guy. And again, what happens is you can check his YouTube here because your Google Plus is synced with your YouTube channel. So anytime that they publish a YouTube video, we could find his channel here. So again, that was not the right one. So let's keep moving down. And again, this is all hypothetical at this point because we already found the email address. But the next thing I'd like to check is LinkedIn. So what we're going to have to do is, let's see, author at, so this is Social Media Examiner. So I'm just going to type in social media because he probably works in social media then, right? So here he is, Facebook ads expert, LinkedIn. And again, I don't really want to, I don't want to friend him and send him, but you can friend him, but I don't want to send a message through LinkedIn. I got to find his email address. So this, again, this plugin up here is awesome, this email hunter, because what it does on LinkedIn is it syncs with their profile. And what it does here is it finds email addresses on the page. So I think this would be it right here, gab@bluecliffmedia.com. So again, I would copy this and I would go back to this page here and I would prospect here on Social Media Examiner and I would just put, Gavin. So it already got Gavin and then put his email address here, right? Again, I'm just doing this hypothetically now, but let's say, for example, that you couldn't find it here. What would you do next? The next thing I like to check is Twitter, because the reason I like Twitter, especially for these big media sites, is because, so this is him right here, because what people will usually do here is link to maybe like an individual blog, link to his Blue Cliff Media. So now we know this is where he works. So what we could actually do now is go to this tools called Voila Norbert. Or we could even do Email Hunter here to see if we could find it, because this is the site that, and there it is right there. So Gab at Blue Cliff Media. So that would be his email address again. So finding their Twitter profile, finding where they work from LinkedIn, and then going to that website. Voila Norbert also lets you do the same thing. You just put in their business, their name and their business website, and it'll scan for emails. So that's another one to use. And then finally, what I like to do is, if all else fails, and actually there's another one too. So basically this is a little bit trickier. You'd have to find out where he works. But if you couldn't find his email, then what you can do, and this works better for bloggers, actually not for media sites. So for bloggers, so this guy Inner Geek here, let's go to About. Let's see if he's got a Facebook page, and he does. So perfect. So if we found their Facebook page, and again, this is generally for individual bloggers, not media sites. You come here and you can find they usually have an email address in here in the About tab. So if we click on this too, sometimes we can, so he doesn't have it up here, but generally a lot of these, like if you go to our page, I'll just show you, we have our email address. I might have removed it actually for this reason, but yeah, people will have their email address down here and you can just find their email address that way. So Facebook pages are really good too. And then finally, what you can do is you can look up the whois for like Webers.org. You can look up the whois address. And what happens here, which is good, is you find the domain name history and whatever website is registered. So here's my personal email. This is even the best one, right? This is my Gmail. This is one that you really want to find. You find the Gmail or the email, whatever it is, that's registered to that domain name. So this is really powerful too. So that's the whole list. I have this all in a blog post. Please make sure that you check it out because it'll have it all listed out and you can just really download it and keep this. So it's an 11-step process. Just tumble that down and I promise you will find the right person and the right email address. I'll see you next time.